Well, finally, thanks YouTube for letting me get on. Finally. Finally, I'm on. Not bad. YouTube is just being on some silly crap. Yeah, it is now. Maybe the timing is off with YouTube. Who knows? I don't know. No idea. But it is what it is. Thank you for coming. Hit that like button. Makes me feel privileged. And maybe I'm just not woke enough. I don't know. I would never want to be part of that woke agenda. Not my taste. Let's see here. Not my thing. What's up? Before I start, what is everybody's scent of the day? Hey, John Carlo. Never tried that one, but it sounds good. I'll have to look into that one. I love my Manceras. No way. I am not going woke. No thanks. Jean Paul Gaultier Ultra Male. It's a good one. Weak performance. I still appreciate that one. It's always good to support the original artist in perfumery, but the only clone that comes close is Afnan 9 p.m. I actually like that one a bit more, and I get a lot more longevity and performance out of it. And that is probably the only clone I would keep in my keep in my collection. Well, if you have an older batch, yes. And I'm certain you could find them floating around on eBay or elsewhere, but chances are it could be fake. You could end up with a spoiled batch, which is no good. But, anyways, here we got Bond number 9, Scent of Peace Natural. Now, I know Grim is curious about this one. And I could tell you this much, it's very, very tropical. the sillage, the sillage in this one is playful. This one is youthful, and this is unisex. The sillage is a good hour. Projection about a foot. This does fill up a room. Longevity is a solid 7, 8 hours, 9 hours on my skin, roughly 7 to 9 hours. Far as spraying, anywhere from 5 to 6. No heavy spraying with this. This is very good. One of the best by Bond number 9. I'm happy that I bought it. I blind bought it, and I'm happy. So the scent profile, it's floral, fresh, citrusy, tropical. It's like top tier niche, but you can find it under $200. I did leave links in my description if you guys ever wanted to get your hands on it. Oh, man. I can't get enough of this one. The one good thing about this, I can compare this one to some of my Manceras. In particular, French Riviera, Cinque Terre. Another one I can compare this to is Roses Greedy, Purple Flowers. Thumbs up. Such a good one. Came out back in 2000. Oh, what are you doing here? Man, this is really? Hmm. I'm not a fan of Oud for Glory. Just not my thing. All right, bond number 9, Centerpiece Natural. I get an eco-chic tropical vibe like I'm in Miami, Florida, down on the beach, having a few cocktails, hanging out with friends. That's what I get from this one. It's fruity, fresh, citrus, floral, and green. At the top, I get a lemon, some black currant, and a lemon petitgrain. So it's got a little bit of petitgrain. There's a little bit of tanginess and a little bit of bitterness. But with the lemon and the black currant, it smooths down, tones down that bitterness from the petitgrain. But what makes this fragrance tropical, when I initially tested it out, is you got raspberry and damask rose. Those two together in the heart notes makes this very tropical. And of course, in the base notes, you got ambroxan, cedarwood, and musk. And ambroxan is here, it's strong, makes it last, it's synthetic, one of the best by bond number 9. Man, Grim, you got to get your hand on this one. It's definitely worth putting on your list. I see why I'm starting to gravitate more to niche perfumery houses than all these cheapy fragrances that people jump for. Rose, let me tell you something about florals and fragrances, whether they're unisexed, leaning feminine, or masculine. Women truly appreciate men who can step out of their comfort zone and rock either a unisex fragrance, something kind of feminine yet masculine. They're conversation starters and with a good personality, you can go far with that. I know. This one, I wouldn't say it's 100% feminine, but in the middle, 50-50. First day I got this, 5 sprays. I went out running errands. I landed a shitload of compliments. In fact, a couple of girls where I was at Saks Fifth Avenue, checking out the Dior Homme Parfum. And even the sales lady was like, "Whew, what are you wearing? I never smelled that before. It's bright, it's fresh, fruity, citrusy, and you smell sexy." And I was like thinking to myself, okay, that's funny. Will you get compliments every day? No, you could, but doesn't happen every day, all the time. Graham, you got to get your hand on this. I'm telling you, the way the raspberry and Spence, what's up, bro? I heard you earlier in Ross's chat rocking Umwaj Royal Tobacco. Oh yeah, you killing it. Killing it. Oh man. Oh man. The best. This is by far the best one I got my nose on. And I love these funky looking bottles. I just really love how the raspberry and the rose and the middle notes go together. You get like this tropical vibe. I feel like I'm sipping on a few tequila sunrises. Still at work? Damn. Centerpiece is nice. There is 3 versions, one for men, one for women, and this unisex one. And I ended up getting this one for about 170 from E-Discount Perfumes. I still want to check out the men's male version and maybe the woman's version because, like TLTG reviews, I'm the same way. I like wearing some women's fragrances. Jokes, buddy, jokes. Herbapura is a good one by Zerjoff. Very tropical, fruity. Still in the heart notes. I have Herbapura. That was my first one. My second one, I got that Toniomi Defied by Zerjoff. Next one I'm going to get is that Richwood by Zerjoff. Richwood by Zerjoff, that's some grown man stuff. What's up, Diego? What are you rocking today? What is your scent of the choice? Scent of the day. Ooh, nice. That is one house I never checked out yet. I keep gravitating towards niche fragrance houses a lot more. Got some cedar wood starting to come in, a little bit of musk. I'm still getting that raspberry and the rose. Oh, heck yeah. Much love and respect to you, sir. Louis Vuitton fragrances, you can't go wrong with that. I love City of Stars. I like Imagination. I like Ombre Nomad. I have gotten my nose on that one. That is a beautiful one. And let's see, I have City of Stars, Imagination, and Mirage. I'm definitely going to get Ombre Nomad, Pacific Chill. I like California Dream. I want Meteor. I like L'Immensité, but my favorite that I actually like the most out of all of them is Sur La Route. And my sales rep did tell me Sur La Route by Louis Vuitton will eventually be discontinued, in case you wanted to know. Meteor is great, very versatile. You could rock that one all year round if you really wanted to. My brother has that one. In fact, my brother, he's a big fan of Louis Vuitton. All he wears is Louis Vuitton clothing. And his favorite is City of Stars, Ah Hassad, Nove Monde, and let's see. I think my brother owns about 6 of them. And I have 3. And eventually I'll get them all. And that cedar wood's coming in. I'm getting that musk. Ooh, this is getting musky. Ooh, this is a good one. Got some ambroxan coming in. Oh, man. I can't get enough of this. Oh, yeah. For sure. For sure. For sure. This is definitely great for the spring, summertime, warmer weather, especially in hot weather. This is when you want to rock this one. And that bottle is just fancy. Loving it. What? What? I'll have a jupe bottle. Jupe, huh? Jope. Jupe. Yeah, I don't know about that. My dad likes jupe, but I can't go there. I had it as a kid, but I'll take Jupe Parfum over the original. Jupe Parfum, way better. Let's see what they say. So, Centerpiece Natural by Bond Number 9. It's great for the spring, summer, and the fall. 26% modern, 18% masculine, 41% feminine, but it doesn't really come off that feminine. 15% classy. This is great for the evening, daily wear, sporting, leisure, night out, business. Oh, yeah. Spence. And everybody who just came into my chat, thank you. Hit that like button, set it to all notifications. Much appreciated. You guys should definitely check out Not So Famous YouTuber. He's got a great collection. He's got some good content. He definitely puts it down in the community. Jasada Ambassador, that's a good one. The original OG, if you can get down with some mango and some Sauvage, go right to it. Eventually, I'm going to grab all three of those. And when I do, I'll give my homie, Jason Sherrill, a shout out. He's got me stuck in that house, and I got to grab all three of them. I'm just not a fan of Jupe. The original, yeah, back when I was a kid, sure, why not? But as I got older, Jupe Parfum is a better version, better quality, better sillage, longevity, and projection. The original, no offense, sucks. Just not my thing. Can't get down with that stuff. So, speaking of I never had Jupe Ice. Not that I'll probably check it out. But while we're on this live stream, I got a fragrance to look up. So let's see. See what it's about here. Zerjoff Richwood. Has anybody else got their nose on this one besides Spence? Let's see here. See what they tell. Oh, rated 8.4 out of 10 out of 1,000 some ratings. Popular perfume by Zerjoff for men and women, released in 2010. It is woody, spicy, projection and longevity above average. My favorite kind of fragrance notes, I love musk, patchouli, oud, sandalwood, and roxin, iris, jasmine, violet, pepper. I like aldehydes. I like apple, peach, different fruits. I like rhubarb. Oh, yeah, gotta have rose. So, Zerjoff, Richwood. It's got some nice facets of fruits at the top notes. We got bergamot, black currant bud, grapefruit, mandarin orange zest. So that could be rindy. Oh boy. Don't feed into it, Spence. You'll be having nightmares, I promise you that. And yeah, I made you a mod, Spence. Fuck it. Bond number 9. The natural centerpiece is giving me a nostril orgasm. It's getting me feeling good. Mm. Designer fragrances are okay. It just depends on the house. Like, let's see here. Designer houses, I like Valentino. That's probably my favorite designer. Valentino puts out some magnificent stuff. I can't wait to check out some of their new stuff. And Jean Paul Gaultier, even though Nicholas considers it a gay fragrance, but I don't give a shit. I like what I like. And Gucci, that's a good one, but they're not your common frags. There's different Gucci fragrances I like to check out that's roughly in the $200 range on their actual website. I'm a huge fan of Jean Paul Gaultier because I like synthetic fragrances. And I grew up on Jean Paul Gaultier because my dad was into that stuff. So that's why I like them. If my dad heard you say they were bad, it'd be a bad day. I got a little story for you, but I'll keep it PG-13. My mom bought my dad the LaMail and one other one. And when he was at work, a couple of guys, were saying some off the wall negative stuff. My dad didn't say a word. He walked up and throat punched two guys, knocked them out, and stomped their fucking heads in. Beat the crap out of them. He went to jail for that. That's how he is with his fragrances. He takes it very serious when it comes to Jean Paul Gaultier. I'm not like that. I wouldn't go that far, but that's how my dad is. Even the littlest thing you say or look at him the wrong way, Everybody would be looking at you on the ground while you're getting hauled off. My dad, for as old as he is, he's in his upper 70s, but he's still physically fit. He used to be a boxer. He took martial arts, and his temper, he's probably the only man I'd actually fear because he's gotten away with a lot of stuff in his life, and that's that. But he's the one who got me into fragrances. I think I was like 12 years old when I got into fragrances. My first one was Royal Copenhagen. And then I got into Caswell Massey, Christian Artesier, Versace, Gucci, Burberry. Back when Burberry was actually good. Burberry now sucks. And the only Burberry fragrance that I liked was from 2013, Burberry Summer Edition. That was the best. Yet I hear Burberry Hero is pretty good. I'm curious about this new Le Male Absolute Elixir, but I just think it's going to dry down and be similar to the last Elixir. And my favorite from Jean Paul Gaultier is the Le Male Elixir and the Paradise Garden. I'll take those ones over all the others. Except for the Le Male Le Parfum. That one is pretty good as well. Oh, they have a Privé line? Duly noted. I'm actually going to go look that up on my phone right now just to see what they got. Oh. Hmm. 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 See what they got here. Uh, oh, that looks good. Okay. Their private line is looking good. Let's see what this one is about here. Let's see. Let's see. Hmm. This one sounds good. Burberry Signature Tudor Rose. That is something I can rock. Intense aroma of wild garden filled with roses, patchouli, and fenugreek. Ooh, oh yeah, that's something. Sounds good. Oh, what's this one? Oh man, yeah. This is this one's pretty good that I looked up on Burberry from their signature line, Midnight Journey. Heady aromas of bustling spice, black amber, aromatic black pepper meets fragrant thyme, myrrh, heart of rose, lavender, and aggravating ginger. Oh, I could rock that all day. Some black, some black amber, black pepper, thyme, myrrh, heart of rose, lavender, and ginger. Oh yeah. This one ain't for everybody. But that I'm gonna have to grab this one. What else do they got here? Ooh. Hmm. That looks good. Hey, what's up, Jason? Good choice right there. Oh man. I was just talking about Bond number 9, Centerpiece Natural. It's unisex, very tropical, fresh, fruity, citrusy. It's a good one. No, I haven't, not yet, and that is my next favorite fragrance to get. That's next on my list. I've been patiently waiting, but that is the next one I'm grabbing. The only one I got in is Zerjoff Tony Omi Defied, and I'm absolutely in love with that one. Jasada Ambassador will be in a couple of weeks. That's when I'm gonna grab it. And I think I'm just gonna order all 3 of them right at the same time and be done with it, and then I'll do a live on it. Did you, pre-order that Extreme by Zaharoff, Jason? Yeah, I'm going to. I wanna order all 3. And that's the other thing, I'm, probably pre-order Extreme by Zaharoff because I know I'm gonna like that one. I know I'll definitely like that one. I'm a blind by it regardless. And I'm looking forward to seeing, some of the other Seraphims that'll be coming out this year. I wanna see what George is gonna do with the Seraphim line. Oh, yeah, Royale. And I'm hoping he'll be in stock again with that, Royale Triple X. I only have a sample, and I'm really liking that one. And if not, oh well, I'll just have to nurse that sample. So animalic. Well, Grim, he is coming out with a couple more Seraphims sometime this year. I'm just curious to see which route he will go. I would like to see a Seraphim black. Yeah, I want to start grabbing some Argos as well. I had a really good convo with Christian Petrovich up on Instagram. Nice guy. Nice guy to chat to. I was sharing some of his fragrances on Instagram. He messaged me and I saw him rocking this purplish pink suit. So I told him that it looks good and all that. And I asked him where I can get it. But then I said, eventually I'm going to check out your house and which fragrances should I check out. And he recommended the Extrait Triumph of Bacchus. And that's the one I'm going to get. I've been having uh quite the comments on Instagram. Like some feel that precious treasure shouldn't cost what it cost. You know, what I can say for the time, work, and dedication that George's friend Claude Dare put into that beautiful fragrance, it should have costed more. Price point, I'd say $400 to $500. But to what, $300 is very reasonable, fair. I bought it and I'm happy with it. And I got a solid 10 hours out of it. Yeah, I was on Argos website and they had three different versions of Triumph of Bacchus. They had the OG, X-Straight, and then they have an a tar version, which is like 300 some dollars. And I know how a tars work. And Marlboro Red, well, cigarettes, nah, that just ain't gonna cut it. But if you quit ahead of time, who, me? Ah, Copenhagen mint long cut. Gotta have my Copenhagen, best one out there, in my opinion. I smoked cigarettes for 10 years. I'm 40 years old. I quit 20 years ago. It was easy. I quit cold turkey. Haven't touched a cigarette since. Besides, I rather save my lungs for medicinal purposes only. Copenhagen's good. It's weird how that got started. When I was a kid, my dad had a twin birthday, him and his twin brother, and they had a huge party. All of his friends were over. And I was about, I think 15. And my dad's friend's lip was puffed out. I didn't know what he was, didn't know what that stuff was. And I was like, "Why is your lip puffed out?" He said, "I got some candy in my mouth. You want some?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." Now, he had Copenhagen straight. It was in that cardboard can. So I took a wad, put it in my lip. Talk about flying, zinging. And that's when I knew I was more into that stuff. So on and off through my life, I was more into dipping. Yeah. Yep. And as I got older, I just been on and off with smokeless tobacco. Whoa, wait a minute. Now, I had a decant of Triumph of Bacchus, and I know what Carlisle smells like, and I don't get Carlisle from that either. Yeah, my buddy Rafe said Triumph of Bacchus is a really good tobacco scent. So, but I want to get the X straight version. Yeah, I know. Carlisle, no tobacco at all. I don't get tobacco from Carlisle. I'm actually going to look it up on their actual website. Olfactory notes. Now, what's probably getting here's the funny thing, all right? I'm on Parfum de Marly, and you not gonna see that. But what I will do is post it in the community. But I think what gives you that tobacco-like scent, it could be from the tonka bean and the vanilla. Those two note accords can and will, on some people's skin chemistry, can create like a tobacco scent. It's happened with some fragrances. So, on the actual website for Carlisle, you got that green apple, nutmeg, saffron, tonka bean, rose, Osa- osamanthus, divana, vanilla, patchouli, ah, opoponyx resinoid. Well, there you go. That resinoid with that vanilla and tonka bean, that can kind of create a tobacco like scent. Should keep that in mind. Sometimes with tonka bean and vanilla and opoponyx resinoid in the base and with the patchouli can sometimes cause a slight tobacco like scent on different people's skin, especially your body oils. It could bring out a different scent, but I had my nose on Carlisle. I get no tobacco at all. And I bought mine straight from the actual website. Yeah. Well, here's one for you, Grim. Opanox resinoid can kind of smell, has a rich wood, sweet balsamic scent that can be similar to frankincense, caramel, or spice, like a spicy hot soup. And if it mixes with the vanilla and tonka bean, it can come off as like a tobacco scent. Yeah. It's good to read up on, like me, a good place to really find, most um notochords is actually going on their actual website so you know what's in it. But a lot of the times, and sometimes, perfumers won't list all the notochords, but Parfumo is probably one of the best sites that I go to. I don't go on f- as what is it, Fragnanica, Trogranica. I don't go there because that site is filled with idiot trolls. I either go to the actual websites to look at the notes, or I go to Parfumo. But I don't go on, yeah, I don't go on Trollgrantica. Fuck that site. And I'm proud to say it. Parfumo is way better, more accurate. I feel like Parfumo is more accurate, and Trollgrantica, due to all the trolls, messed up that site. And some of them notochords aren't even accurate to some of the fragrances I own. And I like how Parfumo is. Everything is nice, organized on that website. Another house I like to check out, but it's very expensive, which is Kriegler. I should drop that into my let me see here. You want to talk about expensive for a gourmand? And a lot of celebrities grab that stuff and own it. And I can only name two people on Instagram that actually own a bottle. A 3.4 ounce bottle, 100 milliliters, over 700 bucks. But I'm still curious to get myself a bottle just to see how good it is. Hmm, what else? Wow, it's already been an hour? Feels like it's only been a half hour. Well, now, ain't life full of surprises? Hmm. Oh, yeah. I'll definitely be getting my hands on that new Mancera. Fig Me Up and Cherry Cherry from last year. I still gotta grab those. One of these days, I might just do a 20 bottle fragrance haul for Mancera. I don't know. Couple people I spoke to on Instagram, they like it and said it's really good. I can only think of two people who own it who bought a bottle, and longevity, they got around 9 to 10 hours from it. But, I feel like some of these houses who charge that much are only after one thing, the money, and they don't care about the fragrance community or the passion. They just want money. But I'll still look into it. I'll probably just get a sample. Who knows? I'll be that guinea pig. And that's what I do. I love buying fragrances and doing reviews. What's hot, what's not. But at the same time, I wear what I wear and do what I do. I'm probably going to. All right, Grim, thanks. Alrighty. Hmm. Who just came in here? What do we got here? What are you two talking about? T Rex squid? Zoologist wax? Of course, Nicholas and Waxwork here have to talk about some wild stuff. Oh, wait a minute. Never mind. I still want to get my nose on it, Jason. I like certain gourmands. In fact, I think the only gourmand that I really like is the one I have from Mansera, Aoud Cafe, and Orem by Zaharoff. But that one kind of is spicy. That's why you just got to save. When I want something and I don't have enough, I save. That's why I rather have the originals. That too. Yeah, I see that. Vietnam. But certain websites do sell all over. Oh, Romania? Well, there is websites that do ship to Romania. And Scented Paradise has a fragrance coming out too, sometime this year. 650 a month? Oh, oh, Maroon. Oh, ouch. That's rough. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to put up with that. There's no way in heck. Yeah, you can't make a living off that. Well, when my channel grows bigger and I get to 500 subs, yeah, no kidding. Same here, Jason. I got expenses at the yin yang, but they get paid on time. And most of them are almost paid off. Let's see here. New article. Oh, out into. How much are cigarettes out in your area? Wax. So I can tell you how much Marlboro is out here. Marlboro Red. It's ridiculous. And hell, smokeless tobacco, Copenhagen, is getting expensive. That's cheap. It's about, for Marlboro Reds, I'm in Ohio, up by Cleveland. It's roughly like, moo, last I checked, it's around $10 a pack. Got you. Yeah, that sounds about right, Jason. I am 20 minutes outside of East Cleveland, Ohio. I'm in the burbs, but 20 minutes away is the hood. I'm that close to Cleveland. I'm up in Willowick. And every time I get my cans, I normally get, oh, Lake Erie, huh? Been there, done that. Got locked up in, oh, what, 2007, got out in 2008. I was in North Coast. But back when I was in prison, they still had the smoking. They allowed smoking and dipping, although the smoking ban passed. So I stocked up on all the cigarettes and chewing tobacco, and I sold a lot of that stuff. So I can get all good state blues and pants and get my Timberland boots. I had a CD player and a TV. Time flew by. But then I was only dipping Skull Straight, long cut. Oh, wow. Good old Lancaster. Yeah, I heard some stories there. Oh, yeah. So I'm certain you probably know about all them guys hitting bedposts. Oh, I bet. When I was locked up, and just as a smoking ban passed, people were slamming the bedposts, picking through there, picking out the tobacco butts to smoke them. Or some guys were smoking tea. ridiculous. And then some y'all were going all crazy on that tune stuff. But I only been to prison one time, haven't been back since. Yeah, well, that's what some inmates were doing in prison, smoking tea, because in Ohio they passed a smoking ban where no one could no longer smoke tobacco. But at the time when I was locked up, we were still allowed to smoke and dip. Yeah, bedpost tobacco. That's what bedpost is. Nasty stuff. People put their toenail clippings and everything down the bedposts. Because a lot of people don't want secondhand smoke. And actually, secondhand smoke is pretty harsh. You can catch cancer that way. One of my relatives actually never smoked a cigarette in her life, and she caught lung cancer from secondhand smoke. Yeah, I worked in the chow hall when I did my 18 months. I kept a can on me. I had a skull straight, long cut. Wasn't bad. Chow hall was good. The chow hall staff hooked us up. We got to eat good. But a lot of the times I would sneak food back to my dorm and make breaks, good old prison breaks with ramen noodles, crushing them up, cooking them up in the microwave, putting some fresh onions and fresh steak or meat, some summer beef sausages, the good old days. Yeah, I hear it's crap. One of my buddies, he's been down a long time and he doesn't get out till 2030. And he's been locked up well over, Phew, he's been locked up since 2009. And he's been bounced around. He was at Marion. He ended up in Marion. He was at Lake Erie. He ended up in Toledo. And now he's at Belmont. Nice. Back when my brother was up in Lake Erie, It was wild there. He got kicked out. He got transferred to Toledo. He got caught up in that, got caught up in some shit. He wasn't affiliated with nobody, but they sent him to Toledo. And Toledo's a ruthless, wild prison to even be at in due time, because that's where all the gangs are. Have a good one, Wax, and you're welcome. Did you ever have any issues of anybody trying to kick your commissary box, trying to smash the lock off? First day I got to my parent institution up at North Coast, the first night I caught somebody trying to kick my commissary box. I jumped off and I threw my hands up and I went straight to the hole. I sat in the hole for 3 weeks, and then when I had to go in front of RIB, I didn't say nothing. I kept my mouth shut. And I wasn't going to talk. So I sat in the hole for 2 months. But the one thing I liked about the hole, I had a pull-up bar, I had my own shower, and I had a bed to myself, and nobody could bother me. And I was able to sleep in peace. But after that, no one really bothered me. And then I got along with some of the older guys. Some of the guys were bikers, which happens to be the motorcycle club that I support today. And my time was pretty good. Had a few fights, but other than that, it was chill. Yeah, heartless felons are the biggest in Ohio. Now, when I was a juvenile, I ended up in juvenile prison as a kid. I got 5 years. 15 years old, I caught myself some serious felonies. Felonious assault, a bunch of other stupid crap. And I knew I was friends. I ended up in, let's see, Tico. Tico was a bad place for juvenile prison. They have free weights. And that's when I started working out, getting in shape, eating healthy. I was getting big. Tico was bad. Then I got kicked out. I ended up in Indian River, which was classed as a 4 for juveniles, which was 23 hours locked down, 1 hour out. And then I ended up became cool with a couple of guys who actually are the founding and co-founding members of the Heartless Felons that are still doing life in prison, which I think they're still up in Lake Erie. Hey, come on, you. Get off of that. Hey, get. You gonna say hi? You gonna say hi, buddy? Huh? Come on. This is the mic. Say hi. Don't mind my cat. He came to say what's up and chill. Huh. Shit. I started wilding out when I was at North Coast. My time was getting short. I didn't even care. I lost all my good days. And I ended up serving the rest of my time in the hole. The rest of my 3 months. I said, heck. And after I got out, I went back to my house to grab some of my stuff. And then I left everything to my friend. I gave him my CD, TV, all my CDs, all my commissary. I let him have it. All I wanted was my gate pay and my commissary money. And that was it, and I was out. But my old life is behind me. I put that all behind me. Yeah, I made Foxies. I used to make my own candy, my own fudge. I would sell it. Foxies were good. I got out in 2008 on Christmas Eve of all days. All that shit gets old. And after I got out, man, did I struggle to find a job. Oh, it sucked. It took me a long time to find a job. And now I got a good job. So I'm good. And I'm keeping it that way. Getting too old for that shit. Shit. What do? You a trucker? Ride semis? Oh, nice. That's cool. DHL. That's a shipping company, right? I think so. And that's what fragrancenet.com goes through DHL. Yeah, that's what I hear. I stay in touch with maybe two people that I was locked up with. They're out, they're doing good, they own their own business, and they happen to be a couple cool ass biker guys I'm friends with that I support their motorcycle club. Yeah, it does. I'm about to shut it down. All right, man. You take good care. Stay safe. Stay warm. I know it's pretty brutally cold down that way, too. Oh, for sure. I'm probably going to go live tomorrow. I want to talk more about some of my Manceras that, well, one of them is better than French Riviera. I'm about to relax and go medicate. You too, man. Yep. Jason had to go. He had to get to bed. He's got a good job. Shit, man. He's been through my town. He's been down the road I've been down. That's wild. Good guy, though. Cool ass dude. All the other kids, dudes, split. They had to go. It's all gravy. I'm going to go live tomorrow, but I figured out the issue. I figured out the issue why I couldn't get my live started. It was because I wasn't in my YouTube studio. So for next time, when I do schedule, I'll probably do it a little earlier Because tomorrow I'm gonna be talking about some of my Manceras, so Imma create the thumbnail tonight and set it up and schedule my live stream tonight, that way it's done. See, I thought you could just do your live right from the YouTube channel itself, but no, you have to be in your actual YouTube studio, and now that I know that, none of these stupid, dumb, fucking mistakes would happen. And yeah, this live stream was pretty good. What time is good for you? You work Wednesdays, right? Shit, I gotta make my protein shake. I worked out today and I worked good. I am sore as fuck. Oh, oh man. Are you off tomorrow? That dude's cool. When I get a decant kit, I might what I'm gonna do is I think I'll get like a yeah, I'm working Saturday and Sunday, Thursday, Friday. I'm working 10 and a half hours that whole weekend. But I'm off. I told my other job that I'll start, working at the restaurant in February. I want to finish out these last 2 weeks at my other job more. But once I got a decant kit, probably 3 milliliter bottles, I'm gonna decant some the Black Prestigium and this one. Let's see if I can get it to focus. So you can at least get your nose on this one. This is one of the best releases Mancera came out with last year, and it's way better than French Riviera. It's a salty green aquatic, salty green wood aquatic. Very great. And it has mimosa in here. Oh, it's so good. It's one of my favorites. And I want to talk about more about this one. I haven't got to talk about this one as much. Now that I know this scent profile down to a T, and I can compare this to a lot of fragrances out there. But this, in my opinion, is a solid 10. Oh yeah, it's good. When I get paid, I found a really nice decant kit on Amazon, and I'm gonna get it. It comes with like I think 6 nice sized decants, and I'll label the bottle. label them, package them up nice. I'll probably get the one decant kit. Comes with like 20 little sample bottles, and then I'm mark it up, and then I could send them to you. We'll figure that out when that day comes, and then we can both go live. Either I have you live on my channel, and we could do a decant swap, and then we can get our reactions live. But I'll tell you this. Here's the wild thing. Seraphim Blue, I'll take this over Mancera French Riviera any day, and Cinque Terre. This is my favorite blue freshie. I'm going to get Seraphim Red. In fact, my next fragrance, I'm going to get Jasada Ambassador, but I'm a pre-sale, get the pre-sale price for that Extreme by Zaharoff. And then next month, I'm probably going to do a crazy fragrance haul, like $1,000 fragrance haul. I'm going to get a couple more. I'm going to get Coca Loco, Seraphim Red, Aurum, and the Rosé. I'm waiting for the new one with the new name and new plate. And then I'm going to order Argos, Triumph of Bacchus, Extrait de Parfum version. And then I'm going to get a couple more Bond number 9s and 2 more Umwages. And then I came across another cool fragrance house too when I was in Ross's live stream as well. So let me find this name, because I think this is something me and you should check out before birch tar gets banned completely by the International Fragrance Regulatory Association. I took a screenshot. We got to get, I'm going to type it out because I'm curious and I hear it's pretty fucking dynamite. And it's a house I never even heard of, so I'm going to type it out. Let's see. So bookmark it or screenshot it. Let's see. Let's see if I could do it. Let me see here. Guess it won't let me do that. Yeah. Someone mentioned it to check it out. It has birch tar in it. And the guy said it's pretty good. I was checking it out. Is it spelled? M-A-T. I actually have a website. Settle down, dude. Relax. Man, my cat is in one of those crazy freaking moods. I hate when he gets in these zoomy moods, man. It's fucking annoying. Because then he wants to jump and get into everything. Man. Hey, I'll be right back because he's annoying me right now. Knock it off. Oh my God, man. Every night, every night, right around this time, he gets in these funky moods. Like the other night, last night, I came downstairs, I had to get something, and I caught him up on my bookshelf case, and he almost knocked over some of my fragrances. I just about flipped my lid. So I got to get myself a cabinet with deep shelving that has a lot of room, that's got like 12 shelves deep enough, that has doors that I can close it and keep my fragrances safe. I miss my old cat. My old cat I had, he lived 22 years. He was a good cat. He never bothered any of my stuff, ever. Not once. He never climbed any screen windows. He never climbed on the screens. He never jumped on the table. He would chill on the sofa. He would come up to me when he wanted to be petted, when he wanted to play. He was the perfect cat I've ever had. Yeah, hopefully by March, what, St. Patty's Day, my kitten will be a year old. And from what I hear from the vet, he will calm down. He'll calm down a lot more than what he is. When he's not in that zoomy mood where he gets that burst of energy, he's a chill cat. But the one thing I like about him, my kitten, is he doesn't bite, he doesn't scratch, he doesn't growl or attack. He's very playful and very friendly, and he tolerates a lot of stuff. And he gets along with dogs. So I just, some days he gets a little too wild and knocks stuff over. Well, he did get neutered, so he got his balls clipped, which is good. It's good to have kittens neutered at a younger age because it prevents them from having serious health issues down the road in their cat life. I thought about that, getting another kitten like a and female kitten, get her spaded. That way he has a playmate and they can play together. I thought about that. And I probably get it from the same adoption center that I got it from. Man, is it cold. Whew. Fuck. It's so cold. I'm probably going to hit a shower and I'm probably going to rock this tonight. Excuse me. Oh, speaking of things, I had this conversation on Instagram. I'm not going to say names, but he tried to tell me that Seraphim Blue is a weak performer, and I disagree. Now, everybody has different skin chemistry, and I had to point that out to this person. And he's like, "Nah, man, Seraphim Blue is weak. It's not like what all these YouTubers say, man. You're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. Blah 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 blah." Even when I had a sample, and I still have a sample, probably this much left. I sprayed it 3 times, right just on my neck, and I was at work. From the time I clocked in till around the time I left, I got 7 to 8 hours of longevity. So maybe it's possible this person has a skin chemistry that eats up fragrances, which can happen. Whereas his skin just absorbs the oils too quick. That can happen. And then he complained about the price on Precious Treasure. It's a fair price for the amount of work and dedication to make that Bushman candle wax work, and with all the other notochords amped up. It's a beautiful fragrance. It sounds like a heavy fragrance, but it's not. It's very light. It could be a signature scent. You could wear it all year round. Exactly. That's what I brought up. Anosmic, ana, anosmic. And he didn't want to hear it. Or he's just a hater. One of the two. Who knows? I don't know. But either way, Precious Treasure by Zaharoff is Claude Dare's most artistic, best work he's ever done. And I love Precious Treasure. I'm happy to have that wood box. I enjoy that one so much. I've worn it at least 10 times since I've gotten it. The first day I got it, I wore it for an entire week. Yeah, exactly. I mean, technically, you know, with the wood box and the black bottle, Precious Treasure, with that booklet, the juice itself, it could have been easily sold at $400 or $500. But I like how George Zaharoff is. He doesn't like the price gouge. He's not that kind of a person. And he makes everything that's fair. That is a fair price point where everybody has a chance to buy a fragrance. 300 is fair. And now if you have an account with Zaharoff where you earn, like points on the website and you earn enough, you can use that as a discount and save a couple bucks. But It is what it is. Oh, yeah, his prices are perfect. His stuff is a niche level, and his vision and how he comes up with stuff, I just love how he goes about his fragrances, and it makes sense to me a lot of the times when he travels around the globe, he gets those ideas, and that's how some of these fragrances come about and get put into action. He's like, if I had to compare, oh, let's see here. I'll just say my top my top 4 perfumers, or my top 4 favorite fragrance houses with the best visions and creativity. Number 1, it's gonna be Zaharoff. Number 2, Pierre Montel. Number 3, Jack Cavalier, which is Louis Vuitton. And number 4, it's gonna be Mason Francis Kurkdjian. Those are my top 4. My top 4 favorite fragrance houses. Middle Eastern fragrance houses. You already know what Imma go with. That's Amouage, probably Swiss Arabian, uh, and those other houses, Lattafa and Paris Corner. So, yeah, that's currently. Once I start diving into Argos a lot more, which I'm gonna get my first Argos, my favorite houses ratings will change. But until then, Zaharoff is number 1. And I don't know why some people, yeah, there will always be haters, unfortunately. See, I'm trying to, if I end up with some haters in my live chats, I'll try and keep it civil. But if not, it is what it is. If they want to act like a child, then yeah, I'll treat them like a child. But I try and stay civil. Last thing I need is a strike against my channel. Don't need that. Don't want it. Wow, almost 2 hours. Oh, I needed some watch hours. I'm curious though. Do live streams count towards, let's say, monetization from YouTube? I don't think so. I don't know. I'm actually curious to look that up. Do live. See what it says. Well, according to this, I don't think I can get it in there. But it says, yes, live streams count as watch time on YouTube. Watch time is the amount of time that viewers spend watching your videos on YouTube. YouTube counts watch time from live streams, short form videos, long form videos and shorts. To count as a view, a user must click play and the video must play for at least 30 seconds. Watch time count towards a channel's goal of 4,000 hours to be eligible for monetization. Oh, I screenshot that. So, well, that's good to keep in mind. See, my other buddy told me they didn't, and now I can tell them different. It yeah. Now you got the wrench. Because I'm certain I'll eventually have some haters, and if they get out of hand, you could send them out on a timeout. Oh, oh yeah. Those other 2 times, 3 hours? How can I forget those 2 live streams? Good old Nicky boy. They almost tried to talk about fecal ood tonight, but I didn't let it happen. Oh, yeah, I wasn't about to have that tonight. I wanted to keep it clean and mainly focused on my bond number 9, which I did pretty damn good. I'm probably going to rock this one tomorrow. Since I've had this, I've worn this probably 5 times. It's addicting. You'll definitely like this. It's weird because the middle notes is rose and damask rose and raspberry, but with those two together and along with the top notes, it creates this tropical vibe, and it kind of comes off tropical in a way, and it's really good. And I don't really find this one very feminine, in my opinion. I feel it's more like a fresh, citrusy, fresh, tropical, masculine fragrance, but it's great for the summer, especially the high heat. This is when you want to bust this out. I I would ballpark longevity probably 7, 8 hours is roughly what I got for me, but it's a good one. And I did leave links in my description as well. So if you're curious, I did leave some links down below. You can bookmark on your laptop or your phone. When you want to get it, get it. I always do leave links in my description, usually, for where you can find the cheapest price, discounted price for a niche fragrance. And I paid roughly about $170 for this. Ugh. In comparison, I could kind of compare bond number 9, Centerpiece Natural, to Herba Pura by Zerjoff. Now that one, Herba Pura is good, but yeah, it leans more feminine. But that's where I started getting. That's when I started getting into feminine fragrances, stepping out of my comfort zone. And the first day I got that one, I think I did 4 sprays. Back of my neck, inner elbows. I wasn't working. I went out somewhere with my brother. I actually wore it out. It was for his birthday. We went to a pig roast to show support to the motorcycle club that I support. And he had a blast. We were both wearing Herba Pura of all places at a motorcycle club event. Man, so many people's heads were turning around. Some of these guys were like, man, somebody's smelling good up in here. And they were all like, what are you wearing? What is that? It smells so good. I never smelled something like that. And I said, Zerjoff, Herba Pura, and you're going to pay money. It's a niche fragrance house. And it's really good, and it's great for the summertime. So I met all these other motorcycle club guys from different clubhouses that came and showed their respect. And this one guy walked up to me, tapped me on my shoulder, and he's like, don't take this the wrong way, but you're the best smelling guy here. And I'm wearing Aqua de Jo Profumo. And what you're wearing is way better. So I gave him the website where I bought it, and he bought a bottle right then and there on the spot. So some of these guys, I sold them out where I get my fragrances, where I got Herba Pura. And about that day, 20 of these bikers bought Herba Pura. I thought that was badass. And I'll be right back. What? Do a little comparison here. Oh, let's do a little comparison here. I can still smell the Bond number 9 scent of Peace Natural. So here we got Herba Pura. See if I can get that to... Let's see here. Let's compare it. All I needed is one spray. Whew, I can smell that sillage around me. Oh, yeah. Now, in comparison, I got Bond number 9, Scent of Peace Natural here, Herba Pura on this hand. Very similar far as main accords go. Very tropical. This one is semi-tropical. It's definitely worth getting your nose on, or at least getting a decan of it. Yeah. In comparison, these two, yeah. This one gives off tropical vibes. It's just the way the heart notes blend together with some of the top notes. It creates like a tropical scent. It's a good buy. I'm happy I bought this. Yeah, Bond number 9, Scent of Peace Natural, is slightly semi-tropical. And it's just the way these notochords blend together and how they behave. I would, since you like tropical, I would definitely get this one for sure. I left a link in my description if you're curious. E-Discount Perfumes has it, and I think the Perfume Box has it roughly in the $100 range. We're nothing too crazy. Shit, you ain't poor. Just gotta save. E-Discount Perfumes has got a nice price point for some niche quality fragrances, because this one on the actual website goes for over $400, and I got it for 170, and 170 is cheap. Yeah. Yeah, I bought my Herba Pura from Fragrance Buy. They had it on sale. And they had it for, what was it? 100 something. So I bought 2 bottles, and one was a gift to my brother for his birthday. So 2 together was like 3 something, 350. So I got them both for $125. I think somewhere around there. It was a good deal. And my brother, he loves them fruity fragrances. I like fruity fragrances, but they also, like for me, they got to be fresh. All right. Oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, I hear that. Now, out of these two, let's see here. Zahara Seraphim Blue, Bond number 9 Centerpiece Natural, Zerjoff Herba Pura. Out of these 3, if you owned them, which ones would you reach for most? The most? For me, I know what I would be going for. Even if it's in the wintertime, I'd be going for this one. I'd still wear this in the wintertime. Fuck it. I don't give a shit. There's just nothing like Seraphim Blue. And that juice, just something about that juice. Yeah, I'm going to wear this. I'm going to wear this when I get out of the shower. Some of my fragrances, though, just wipe away bad days, which is awesome, which I enjoy. Oh, what's this the other one? Oh, finally, my Teriyaki Intense is finally on the way. I had to reach out to the owner. I got it from Intense Oud, which they're a legit store in Chicago, Illinois. And I got it $5 cheaper, got it for 42 bucks. And I called the owner, became friends with the owner, gave me his cell phone number through the internet, through the email, and when he has time, he's gonna subscribe to my channel, and I may have a paid partnership in the future. I figured out. I figured I'm still learning. Excuse me. Hell yeah, it is. I'll be right back. I need to get a Kleenex. My fucking. Sometimes my sinus drives me up a wall. Man, I had to blow my nose so bad. Man, I had to blow my nose so bad. Ugh. I forgot I left my Zerge off. And I gotta say, I really like this bottle. The presentation with the skulls. Yep, this is some Black Sabbath vibes here in a bottle. I ended up getting the smaller bottle because considering how my collection is growing, I didn't need a big bottle. But I am absolutely digging the presentation of the bottle, the skulls, and all that. Oh, yeah. It's very dark, rich, smoky. And the dry down, the way the patchouli, moss, musk, papyrus come in, it gets slightly resinous with the patchouli. That's why I like this. Oh, yeah. I'm eventually going to get the signed edition bottle. Yeah, it's expensive, but I got to have it. I want that signed edition Toniomi Defied with the skull in the middle. And it has like, I think, Kavorsky crystals on the bottle. Yeah, I got to have that. I got to have that one. It's expensive, but I'm going to buy it. I'm gonna put some money away for it, and I'm gonna pull the trigger and probably get a 1.7 ounce of it. Yeah, I saw the presentation on that one. Let's see if I can get that to focus. Probably not. But yeah, that I gotta get that other one. That bottle is just so badass looking. I have no idea who that other person was in here. But he chilled for a bit, watched a bit, liked, and dipped out. Could have been one of my supporter friends, or it could have been one of my club friends that because when I did my live, I texted all my friends in a group text message that are club members, supporters, and they said they would check it out, chill, watch a little, although they wouldn't be able to stay the whole time and they didn't want to chat, but I'm pretty sure they did watch. So tomorrow my live stream is going to be about my Manceras. In fact, I might just talk about all of my Manceras because I'm pretty sure you mentioned, what was it, the other day in a live? I don't know, something about Mancera. You were asking about something, or one of your subscribers was asking about Mancera, that I would be the guy to talk to because I alone own 13 of them, and eventually I'll own 50 Manceras. And I think tomorrow I'm just going to rate all of my Manceras that I have with sillage, longevity, performance, and projection. All 13. I think that's what I'm going to do. And I'll tell you this much, I can't wait till I get my camera. Yeah, yep, they are. And I can't believe I just found out that Polo Blue, Deep Blue, is discontinued. And I have that one somewhere. I have that one somewhere. Yeah. It's hiding. Oh, no, it's up there. Yeah, I can't believe this is discontinued. Now, I got kind of a dent, but this is Polo Deep Blue Parfum. This is really dark, very woody, but it's very fresh. And it's my favorite one. I don't know why they discontinued it, but that was stupid on Ralph Lauren. And I'm sorry to say this, Ralph Lauren, you're a fool for discontinuing my favorite frag. I mean, this one's just, it's so woody, fresh, citrusy. It performs so good. The projection is about a half of a foot. The sillage is magnificently beautiful. I've worn this last year. I worn this all April. Every month in April, and I only needed like 3 sprays and I was good. It's one of the best. And I don't know why they discontinued it. And the only other Polo Blue parfum is a good one. The Polo Red EDP is a better version. The Polo Red parfum, it's okay, not my favorite. I got more longevity and projection and performance from Polo Red EDP compared to the parfum. And I don't know why they decided to discontinue Polo Deep Blue. So I'm going to have to get another bottle of this as backup. Bastards. Fucking bastards. Oh shit. Yep, I'm going to have to get another one. This is this was a really good release. This is my brother's favorite one. He got me into this one because I like Polo Blue, the OG, the EDT version, and that's why I got the Polo Blue parfum, because when it dries down into the original EDT DNA. But throughout the transitioning from the top to the middle notes, you get the EDP as well. That's why I usually go for the parfums. And then let's see. I have Polo Green, the OG. That's a beautiful one. It's very dark, very green. A lot of vetiver, patchouli, a lot of woods. And then I have Polo Red Rush, which is pretty good. That one isn't bad either. I love Polo. I still want to get the Ralph's Club EDP and Ralph Club Elixir. I didn't care for Polo 67. I have a sample of it. I just didn't care for it. But I did find on eBay Polo Double Black. That was my favorite. That was my go-to. And one of the stores where I get my Bond number 9s and homages from, they have the Polo Double Black, and I'm going to have to get that one back. That was a good one. Polo Black is another good one. It has that fresh mango accord. So yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna talk about some of my Manceras. I can't wait. I just can't wait till I have a camera. I'll have a desk soon. And I already got a computer chair, more comfortable chair. But once I have my desk, things will be better. Wow, I managed to go 2.5 hours. Crankies. And then I know there's some new Valentinos coming this year as well. I can't wait to check them out because I'm a big fan of Valentino. And the only Valentino that I do have is, let me make sure I get it right and I don't goof the name up because I think you would like it. And it actually doesn't really come off as feminine either. As like most people say. Born in Roma, Choral Fantasy. It's for men and it's not for women, as most people would think. It's sweet, fruity, synthetic, spicy, and floral. You got red apple, cardamom, and bergamot at the top. Now, here's where it gets interesting. And I'll grab the bottle just to show you. And I'll spray it on my arm. I got to get a bigger bottle of this because I've put a dent in this little ass bottle. So let's go. I'm going to end up taking a shower anyways. 2 sprays. Atomizer, great atomizer. A foot projection, great stuff. Sillage, I give it a solid hour of sillage. Scent trail. This reminds me, here's the vibe that I get from Valentino, Born in Roma, Choral Fantasy. And it's a masculine fragrance. I get like a smoky, baked apple pie vibe. Yet it's spicy and it's fresh and a little bit of florals. At the top, you got red apple, you got cardamom, and you got bergamot. And then you have this beautiful bourbon geranium, clary sage, and lavender. And it's just remarkably one of the best releases that Valentino put out. And as it transitions into the heart notes, you're still going to get some of that bergamot. You're still going to get some of the cardamom. This is a very warm fragrance, yet it's kind of fresh a little bit. This is great for them summer night evenings, taking your girl, woman, significant other out. And the funny thing about this one is when the bass notes come in, you get patchouli and tobacco. It's actually got tobacco in it. And it's almost like a raw form of tobacco. It's a little on the drier side, which I like. So with the cardamom at the top, it kind of tones down the little bit of the sweetness from the apple, and it makes it a little more crisp, slightly citrus. Because sometimes red apple can come off citrusy as well from like the acidicness. And the bergamot evens out the cardamom and the apple and well balances out. As the bourbon geranium, clary sage, and the lavender comes in, those beautiful facets of apple and bergamot adds a little bit of sweetness to the florals, and the florals brightens up this fragrance. And when the patchouli and the tobacco comes in, man, this one, it gets warmth. It has a little bit of depth. So this one has a really good character and personality. It's a really good spicy floral tobacco fragrance. And one of my favorites. Should definitely check this one out, Grim. I think you would like it because you don't really get much of the it's not like feminine florals. It's really good. That's fine, bro, because I feel like shutting it down anyways. I gotta hit the shower. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. I'll probably schedule my live around 7:30 maybe. For sure. For sure. All right. I'm out. All right. Let's end stream.